Hey guys, it's Lisshaaleah Beauty. Yes, I'm back in full effect as usual. I've been gone for a little bit, but I'm back for you beauties. How can I forget the glam? If you've been keeping up on my Instagram and Twitter, I've been continuously glamming up, quarantine or no quarantine. But I felt like I need to come back to you guys, give you guys some tips and tricks that I've learned since I've been gone. So, as you see, fresh face. Okay, brows are done, foundation's done. So let's dip right into this video. All right. If you want to see how I did my brows, what foundation I use, what I use for my brows, subscribe, hit that bell button because a new video is going to come out and you don't want to be the one to miss it. Okay, we're going to start with one of my go-to colors right now because I'm boring. I've been really messing with the oranges and the reds, so that's what we're going to do today. And we're going to go with this palette and the James Charles. Let's just mix up the two because they go so well together. So let's get started. Shout out to Moschino and Sephora for this big ass mirror because it gives me all the vibes, okay? So now we're just gonna start with this orange top. Of course, I'll put a little box on the screen to show you exactly what color I'm using. But use the big blend brush, go all over the eye. Don't be afraid. Now we're gonna go in with Morphe and James Charles palette because they have amazing oranges. Who would have known? Smaller blending brush, which is the out pad. Top left, dab. You don't need to go too hard because you're only doing right at the crease. Rub it in, kind of like get under the bone, like poke yourself in the eye if you need to, because you don't need it to go anywhere else but right in that crease. Now we're gonna go in for a red, and as we went under the line, and I just pushed mine down a little bit, I'm gonna add the red. I like my red to be like, you see, red, so I'm gonna layer it thick, 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 because the more I blend it out, same blend brush, the more it's gonna blend into the rest of the colors. And then I'm just gonna follow that crease. And again for the other eye. Let me turn on my light so you guys can see better. And into the crease. So now I'm going to take an e.l.f. literally blending brush. This one's a flat head and it goes up diagonally. The other ones are more an all-around brush. And I just want to blend, because I put more than one color here, obviously. I just want to blend it in to more towards my brow, just to make sure that the colors are all blending nicely. Just really lightly, and then touch up the ends. Now I want to go for a very light shade for my lid so that the rest of the colors come out and they're not really focused on any glitter here or anything like that. I'm just gonna go simple today. Okay, so now that everything's blended out how I like it, we're gonna go to the James Charles and Morphe palette. And I'm just gonna go for these really light colors. I'm gonna mix them for my lid just so we keep the focus on the orangey and the reddish. Obviously, because I'm a little bit brown skinned, not a little, a lot. It doesn't come out so neon-y or bright, which I kind of like most of the time. It allows me to control it better. Now I'm just going to go right on my lid. As you guys can see better than me where my lid is, right here. You just want to go right on that line really gently so that you can do a soft cut crease, so that you don't actually have to use concealer for this if you use the right color. So I'm just going to go back in with a little bit of the red just to fix any mishaps when putting on the color on my lid. Okay, as you can see, now I want to get a flatter brush, flat angled, and go really deep into the purple and do right at the lash line. As you see, this is the final rough result. Any tips that you can get your blender brush if you feel like it looks a little bit choppy, and you can blend in certain places. But I know once I put on my eyeliner and lashes, it's going to look very different than what I have right now. So let's check it out. The eyeliner that I do use is L'Oreal Liquid Inflammable Layers. I use the blackest black, okay? The blackest black. I like it black. It's more of a gel type liner. You can see that. It's clearly been used many times. I prefer gel liners over pencil. I don't know, it's been a thing. I have long nails. It's just easier for me to stroke than it is to draw, I guess you could say. And I think the lashes that I'm going to use today are Fiesty by Sephora. So let's do this. Final looks, folks. Hope you had fun with our first tutorial together. Glam, glam, ooh, glam. So if you want to see a full face, you want to see how I did my brows, how I do my contour, stay tuned. Lisshaaleah Beauty out.